Man, shit. Ever since I was 18, man, I'd have been broke, homeless, motherfucking, been struggling, you know what I'm saying, suffering and shit like that. I'd have been used and taken advantage of. So that's how I know, you know what I'm saying, not to just be out here trusting everybody, trusting motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, so quick. You know what I mean? So, you know what I'm saying? And when you really been through that shit and you gain experience, you know what I'm saying? And you know how to, you have good judgment and shit on people. You get a better judgment on people and know who to trust and not to trust. You know when somebody is kind of sketchy and shady and shit, and you get kind of skeptical of some people and shit, and you know you can't really trust them and shit. That's called your intuition and shit. Your intuition, you gotta trust your intuition and shit. You know what I mean? And you really gotta be tapped in and in tune to who you are to really, you know what I'm saying, develop your senses to your intuition and the other senses and shit to pick up on when you know something is off and shit, and when something's not right. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to trust your intuition, your gut, your heart. You gotta be able to use your head and shit like that, especially in times like right now. You know what I'm saying? When people are desperate and they doing anything to know what I'm saying, for money, and you know what I'm saying, to get what they want and shit like that. You gotta be aware of out here and shit, you know what I mean? So it's just a few wise words, you know what I'm saying? Some little shit I wanted to say, get off my chest and shit. But anyway, but yeah, man, you gotta stay on your toes out here, man. You gotta be careful out here, you know what I'm saying? Because there's always somebody trying to play you out here, you know what I mean? There's always somebody out here trying to fuck you over and shit. So, you know what I'm saying, don't trust everybody, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be aware of them shady ass people, you know what I mean? And I'm not talking about anybody in specifically, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying generally, you know what I mean?